I'm KV Dahl. My family's been in the car business since 1911, and I love cars. I think about cars all the time, and heck, I even dream about cars. I was born with a dipstick in my mouth and gasoline in my veins. And this is my garage. Welcome to this week's KV Dahl's Garage. This week, all new for 1966 Ford Bronco U13, a very utilitarian vehicle with the fun of a Mustang. Now, a backstory on this vehicle. During World War II, Ford and Willys were both making the Jeep for the military, for the war effort. And Ford made a few, Willys made the majority. Willys ended up getting the contract to make the Jeep for the military. With that, Ford had to sign an agreement that they would not make a four-wheel drive utilitarian Jeep-style vehicle until 20 years after the war ended. So, skip forward, 1966, Ford comes out with the 66 Ford Bronco. Now, this is the rarest of the rare. It's a true U13. This was exactly the way it came from the factory. No doors, no top, and they didn't make very many of these things. The first two-year run, 66, 67, into 68, they only made, I believe, 5,000 of these total. And then from then out, you had either the pickup truck, I believe the U14, and the U15, which was the SUV. And underneath the hood of this bad boy, it's pretty cool, pretty minimalist. Little inline-six cylinder engine. It'll give you all that you can give it. It is torquey as all get out. A lot of people, they like the V8s in these Broncos. That was offered, I believe, mid-year 1966. But hey, this is an early one. It's a true U13, and this thing gets it done. Now, we haven't done too much under the hood of this thing. The original color of this vehicle was kind of a robin's egg blue, which eventually, when I restore this, it's gonna go back to that color. It was painted in the 1970s, kind of this British racing green, which it works on the vehicle too. Another thing that's kind of unique on this particular vehicle is it's got aftermarket bumpers that I believe were installed by the dealer. The people that owned it before me, they used to tow it behind their camper, so a lot of the miles that are on this vehicle were tow miles that were towed behind the camper. Back bumper is pretty cool. It says Bluff City Motors that somebody put into it with a welder. And just kind of neat little touches to this Bronco, and it shows that it's been used, yet it's been taken care of and it's been cared for. It's a great, great little vehicle, and like I say, it'll do anything you put toward it if she wants to work. Now, coming around to the back of this vehicle, again, classic Bronco style. These Bronco little taillights, which probably are very similar to the F100s of the time, and then the aftermarket bumper from Bluff City Motors. Poplar Bluff. I believe Arkansas or Louisiana. Probably a dealer added accessory there, a little beefier than the original, and the nice little tailgate right there with Ford, just in case you forget. Just a neat, neat vehicle, and of course I had to add a period correct Dahl Motors Davenport sticker on the back just to kind of complete the thing. So I really, really like the interiors of these things. I mean, a white interior, that's pretty cool. The dashboard is just very unique. It's very simplistic, but it gets it done. You've got your one cluster right here with your speedometer, your temp meter, oil, fuel, and volts, and then just a couple minor switches for your headlights, your choke, emergency flashers, and then your heater controls right there on the middle of the dash. You know what? It gets it done. It's simple, yet it's well stated, and it's Bronco through and through. It is a neat little vehicle. It's iconic Ford Bronco styling. Comes right back to the modern Bronco of today. Styled right after this first generation Bronco from 66 to 77. This is a fun little vehicle. It's somewhat of a local vehicle. I found it here in the Quad Cities. Sat in a gal's garage for 25 years, which is why it is fairly rust-free. Had a problem. Her husband went to fixed the steering box and got frustrated and left the car apart, left it in the garage. I found it on Facebook Marketplace and we bought it and put it back together, and it's turned out to be a really good, fun little vehicle. Runs like a top. You can fold the windshield down. It starts every time. I did add a back seat into it. When Ginny Dahl is with me, she's got to be protected. With the no doors thing, it's hard to get a seatbelt on a 12-year-old red lab. But this is a neat little vehicle, a great example of 60s Ford styling and the iconic Bronco U13. What a great vehicle, a fun vehicle, an iconic vehicle, and there you go. So if you're into the preservation of automobile history, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.